All right, problem number 7 is the last problem on the practice sheet, so that's what we're going to jump into right now. All right, so first thing I want to do is factor it. So let's see, x plus 3 is obviously not going to factor. The denominator is x plus 3 times another x plus 3. Now, when we cancel this, we want to be careful. This x plus 3 in the numerator will only divide out one of the x plus 3's in the denominator, so just be careful about that. All right, so that's gone. Leaves me with the simplified function of f of x is equal to 1 over x plus 3. Okay. So y-intercept set x equal to 0. So 0 plus 3 is going to be 1/3. So 0 comma 1/3. X-intercept set the numerator equal to 0. Well, 1 is equal to 0 means none. No x-intercepts for you. All right. Let's see. Vertical asymptote. Set the denominator equal to 0. Let me actually put the plus sign there. So x plus 3 equals 0, which means x equals -3. Horizontal asymptote, our higher degree is in the denominator, so that means automatically our horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. We have a hole, maybe. This one's going to be a little bit weird. So let's go through the process and see what happens. If we look at what we canceled, we've got x plus 3 that we canceled out. If we set this equal to 0, we're going to get x equals -3. Now, if I take this and I put it into my simplified function, so I've got 1 over -3 plus 3, I get 1 over 0. It's undefined. So you don't have a hole in this problem. You have a vertical asymptote. All right. And so we want to be careful that what just happened here is something kind of strange, because this factor of x plus 3 still remained. The one you canceled really doesn't matter. So in this case, the answer is holes, none, because you have the vertical asymptote. So just be careful. Okay. We might need an extra point. I'll get to that when I get to it. So let's see here. We have a 0, 1/3. So 0, 1/3. It's just a little, not quite at halfway between 0 and 1. No x-intercept, so obviously nothing to graph there. Vertical asymptote. Let's get those asymptotes in place. So -3. So -3 here. Horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 0. So that's going to go right there. And clearly, since I only have 1 point, I'm going to need something else. So the extra point in this case, I'm going to go ahead and pick something to the left of my vertical asymptote. Since my vertical asymptote is the value -3, I'll go ahead and pick x is equal to -5. All right. So -5, comma. I want to see what that simplified version there was. So y is equal to 1 over -5 plus 3. So 1 over -2, so -1/2. So at -5 here, I'm right here at -1/2. So that should give me plenty of information to now draw in my two curves. One in the lower left quadrant. Little wobble to my line, but that's okay. And one in the upper right quadrant here. Let me actually curve that just a little bit better. That looks a little better. All right. So that is the weirdness that happened with number 7 here. This was a little bit different, especially because the vertical asymptote and the hole basically give you the same x value. So if you have any questions or concerns, send me a message, send me an email.